All right, so we're diving deep today.
Okay.
Into Atalanta's big 5-0 win against Sturm Graz in the Champions League.
5-0.
But we're going to go way beyond just like the final score,
Yeah.
trying to really understand what were those kind of key moments that changed the game, those turning points.
Yeah, for sure.
See if we can maybe pick up a thing or two about strategy as we go.
Yeah, definitely. It was a huge win for Atalanta.
Yeah.
I mean, decisive, but the match actually had a really interesting start.
Right.
Sturm Graz had a chance early on that could have changed everything.
Yeah. Early in the first half, Sturm Graz forward, Amadi Kamara cut inside, had this beautiful clear shot.
Yeah.
And missed.
Oh, yeah.
What do you think about that, especially considering Kamara's kind of been in this goal drought?
Well, it's like one of those classic what-if moments in football, right? Kamara hadn't scored in 9 games coming into this match, so it wasn't just a missed chance to take the lead.
Right.
It was like potentially, making him more anxious about scoring.
Right, yeah.
Maybe compounding any anxieties he already had about getting that goal.
Yeah.
And then on the flip side, for Atalanta, it's almost like they got a little bit of a let-off and a sign that maybe it was going to be their night.
And almost right after that, Atalanta takes advantage.
Yeah.
Retegui, he's been on a roll, scores just moments later.
Right.
Seems like such a contrast in momentum between those two players.
Yeah.
How big of an impact do you think that kind of individual momentum has on the whole team's performance?
It's huge. I mean, football is all about confidence as much as it is about skill.
Yeah.
When a player like Retegui's on a hot streak, it not only boosts his own confidence, but it lifts the whole team up too.
Yeah.
You can see it.
Totally.
And then, on the other hand, a player like Kamara who's struggling to score, he might start overthinking, hesitating, and that can affect his teammates too.
Right. So it's kind of like contagious in a way.
Yeah, absolutely.
It seems like after that, it was really Atalanta's game.
Yeah.
They kept up this really fast pace.
Yeah.
Created a ton of chances.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about that curling shot from Zappacosta that went just barely over the bar.
Oh, yeah, so close.
Did those near misses, like that, pump a team up?
It's tricky. It can go both ways. If you're playing well, creating chances, a near miss can feel like, okay, we're so close.
Yeah.
The goals are coming.
Right.
It keeps the pressure on the other team.
Yeah.
Keeps your team motivated.
Right.
But then if you keep getting those near misses and you don't actually score, it can get frustrating.
Yeah.
And that can lead to a drop in performance.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
So Sturm Graz did put up a bit of a fight in the second half, though.
Yeah, they did.
What about those saves by Scherpen, their goalkeeper?
Oh, he was incredible.
Yeah.
Some amazing saves. He was definitely a bright spot for Sturm Graz.
Did you ever think they could actually turn it around?
I think by that point, Atalanta was really in control.
All right.
Their high press, which means basically they were just all over Sturm Graz.
Yeah.
Every time they lost the ball.
Yeah.
They were putting so much pressure on them. It was hard for Sturm Graz to even get going.
So they weren't even really able to build up any attacks.
Right. It was tough for them.
Okay. There was also that disallowed goal in the second half.
Oh, yeah. Right?
Lookman was offside when Ketelaere scored.
Yeah. Tough call.
Offside calls can be so controversial. How much do they actually change how the game goes?
Oh, they can definitely disrupt things.
Yeah.
So for people who might not know, offside is a rule that keeps players from just hanging out by the other team's goal waiting for a pass.
Yeah.
You have to be behind the last defender when the ball is played forward.
Right.
And even with all the technology we have now, those calls can be super close. And it's meant to be fair, but, when a goal is disallowed because of a really tight offside call, it can really mess with the flow of the game.
Yeah.
In this case, it just delayed Atalanta scoring.
Right.
I don't think it really changed the outcome.
And then the rest of the match was all Atalanta.
So much, yeah.
Goals from Pašalić to Ketelaere, Lookman, even Bresciani in stoppage time.
Yeah.
It felt like it was just a matter of time after a while.
It did.
How did they manage to be so dominant?
Well, a few things.
Okay.
First, Atalanta just kept at it.
Yeah.
They never gave Sturm Graz a break, They kept the pressure on, forced mistakes, and created those chances. And then their strategy, those quick passes and attacks from the sides, that really seemed to catch Sturm Graz off guard.
Yeah.
And then I think as the game went on and Atalanta kept scoring, Sturm Graz probably shifted from thinking about tying the game to just trying to prevent any more goals. Just damage control.
Exactly.
So Atalanta ends up in third place in their group.
Yeah.
Sturm Graz, unfortunately, out of the European competition.
Yeah.
What does this match tell us about what we can expect from these teams in the future?
Well, for Atalanta, this big win should be a huge confidence booster.
Okay.
Yeah, breaking that losing streak so decisively should really help them.
Right.
For Sturm Graz, disappointing end to their European run.
Yeah.
But now they can focus on their domestic league and learn from this experience.
Right.
It's not all bad.
So I think what we saw here
Yeah.
is how much individual momentum can affect a whole team.
Yeah.
The importance of persistence.
Definitely.
How making smart tactical decisions really pays off.
For sure. I mean, for our listeners out there, I think this match is a great example of how grabbing those key moments, whether they're big or small, can make all the difference.
Absolutely.
Just like Atalanta did, yeah.
Awesome. Well, thanks for joining us for this deep dive.
Thanks for having me. It's been great. Appreciate it.
Yeah, this was fun.
All right. We'll catch you next time.
Sounds good.
See ya.